Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube video. So today we're going to be making chocolate chunk buttermilk scones. This is a super easy recipe but super yummy because the chocolate's all melted when you bite into it. And we're going to add raspberry jam and a little bit different. Normally you use clotted cream, but we're going to be using Greek yogurt, which is a bit lighter, but it gives a slight tanginess to the scones. Now you tell me, do you say scones? Do you say scones? I say scones, but comment below, tell me if it's scones, whatever it is. But really it's scones, so if you say scones, you're just wrong. So guys, we're going to start off by adding our plain flour into a bowl. And then to that we're going to add sugar. And here I've mixed bicarb, baking powder and salt. And then into that we've just got some cold chopped butter. Make sure it's cold. Normally recipes use room temperature butter, but we're going to be using cold, so it just gives a good texture to scones, to be honest with you. I won't go into the scientific side of it because I don't want to bore you. Once we've done that, we're going to start rubbing it with our fingers. Now we want it to look like coarse sort of breadcrumbs, so I'll let you know when we're done. Oh, it's quite hard to break up cold butter. I didn't think of that. I promise I've tried this recipe before, I promise. Guys, so you just carry on rubbing until you kind of end up with a coarse, sandy texture, a bit like big oat pieces, sort of like this. I don't know if you can see it. The butter's not meant to be completely rubbed into the flour. It's meant to have a bit of texture, so don't spend too much time rubbing it. So what we're going to do is we're going to whisk up our buttermilk. Buttermilk is basically milk that's been soured or slightly curdled. If you can't find buttermilk, but they do sell it in all major supermarkets, all you do is get a cup of milk, put a tablespoon of vinegar or lemon, and it will leave it sitting for about 5 minutes, and then you'll get your buttermilk. But try and get it outside because they sell it. So that's your buttermilk in there. And then we've got some runny honey and 1 egg. I'm going to whisk it all up. And once that's all combined, what we're going to do is we're going to add it into our flour mixture. And to that we're also going to add our chocolate chunks. Now I use a chocolate bar and then just chop it up because I prefer chocolate chunks rather than little chocolate chips. We're just going to combine it all. We don't want to over mix this because it will turn out dry. Right, so once it starts coming together, what we're going to do is we're going to get a little bit of plain flour and get some on our work surface. Tip out all that onto there. We literally just want it to come together. We don't want to overwork this at all because we're going to ruin the texture if we do. I know it doesn't look great at this stage, but I promise it will look good. Promise. You've got to start trusting me. It's only our second video to say that. Right, so push it together. Turn it around. Oh. Now you can either pat it down and cut it into round circles, or you can just chop it into squares, which is so much easier. Why would you faff about and do little circles when they look equally nice square and they taste amazing? Don't mess about, guys. Don't waste time because these are meant to be quick and easy recipes. So once we've got it into like an oblongy shape, we're gonna chop this into 10 slices. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have to be even. I think the charm is in the rusticness. Chop it in half. And then we've got a tray here prepared with parchment paper. So what we're going to do, just space it out a little. There we go. Like I said, you can cut them out in circles. They'll look prettier, but I quite like them square. They're not square, are they? They're oblong. Fatima, go and learn your shapes. Well, this one's kind of triangle. This isn't even square or oblong, but yeah. They still taste good. Once we've got them all on a tray, what we're gonna do is we're gonna brush them with some milk. Cold milk is fine, guys. Literally just give it that shine. Tell me what you guys like your scones with. Jam, clotted cream, which jam, what flavour jam? I like mine with blueberry jam as well, but we didn't have any blueberry jam today, so I'm gonna be using raspberry jam, which is quite nice because it has a nice tart texture, which cuts off the sweetness a little. Oh, we're gonna have our own little afternoon tea. Sorry, I am on my own. So then once we've done that, we're just gonna get a bit of coarse demerara sugar and sprinkle it on. This is gonna look amazing. Okay, and then we're gonna put it in the oven for about 18 to 20 minutes, just so they're lightly brown. And guys, my oven's still not fixed. If you know any oven engineers, send them this way. I might even give them some cake. Okay guys, they've been in there for about 18 minutes now. Let's get them out. Ooh. Oh, look at those. Can we just appreciate these beauties, please? They look so good. The way you know a scone is done is you just tap it at the bottom. I don't know if you can hear, but they're meant to sound hollow, so light, yeah? So we're just gonna place them on the plate. Just be careful not to burn yourself because they are quite hot. But there's nothing like a hot scone. They look good. So what we're gonna do now, just assemble it. Like I said before, most people use clotted cream or fresh cream and jam, but what I found is if you use Greek yogurt, it's just a lighter meal. I just think it's not too heavy and it's beautiful and silky. So try it with Greek yogurt. If you don't like it, you can stick to cream, but you will like it. We're just gonna grab one. Let's see if I can actually slice one whilst it's warm. Look at that, guys. Oh my God, that chocolate is so beautiful. I'm gonna break one for you just so you know how it looks inside. Okay, look at that chocolate. What we're gonna do on this is we're gonna add some of the clotted cream. Did I say clotted cream? We're not adding clotted cream. This is Greek yogurt. Okay, we're gonna add some of the Greek yogurt. This is more of a desserty scone. This is like the creme de la creme of scones. So on top of that, raspberry jam. I like to use raspberry because it's tart and slightly sour, but I find strawberry jam a little too sweet. So try it with raspberry jam and tell me what you think. Comment below your preference. Okay guys, now I'm just gonna add a few raspberries, just make it look pretty. There we have it. So good. I'm gonna get a fork and I'm gonna try it. Calm down, Fatima. It's only a scone. So good. That's it. I'm gonna make these every day and become huge. Guys, please try these scones. You're gonna love them, I promise you. And give me a like and subscribe and comment if you like them and share my page. Thank you.